First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Shane Bieber. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 rings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day.
And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. Now, with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. The cutter up and in can be such a tough pitch for the hitters. You have to keep your hands above the baseball, and that's exactly what he did. He caught it out front and drove it out of here.
1 out, base is empty. Here comes Aaron Judge. Up the middle, Roquillo. To first, Judge out on the play.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, dude. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Fouled off. He was late. Two outs. Stays alive. Into center. Thomas settles underneath it. Brings it in, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's an early 1-0 lead. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
I tell you what, I think we all just...
And we're back. And our starting pitcher here today, Garrett Cole.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
This to center field. Judge is under it. Corrals it. And a quick out, number 1. Kyle Mansarda digs in for the Guardians. You know, the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
Jimenez makes the play, and there's 1 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Austin Wells, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Big swing and a miss.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games, so I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Here's Alex Verdugo. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Man at first, one away. Oh, look at the stop. Off-balance speed, there's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back after this on the show.
You know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing me, yeah.
Here in Cleveland, and now it's Josh Naylor. Cole back to work. Pitch misses. Ball one.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. The wind and the pitch. And down on strikes he goes. And there's one down.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it'd throw off their release point and their mechanics. And they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
The Guardians down by a pair, bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Wells makes the grab, 2 down.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Fail to score. They trail things here 2-0. Back now at Progressive Field. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. High in the air, out to right. Under this one. And there's one away. Juan Soto down. He's already homered here in this one.
Soto.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he'd played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
One down, base is empty. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Goes down looking.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Judge rips that one. Thomas moving under this one. Brings it in for the third out. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, number 10. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Up the middle, base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
No trouble here, puts it away for the out. One away. Brian Riccio. And a foul ball. The Guardians trailing by 2 here in the last half of the third. And that one's a little bit low. And 1-1. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Runner on the go. Pitch misses inside. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Man at second. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And there are 2 down.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it, or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
Fought off foul. At the belt and fires. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. First and third, 2 away. Now it's the DH, Kyle Mansarda. Off the plate, and it's 1-0. Corners are occupied with 2 down. And that's in for a strike. Ground ball, Rizzo picks it up. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Anthony Rizzo. The wide to kick the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. That's towards center. Thomas moving under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. 1 down.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me. And that one lifted in the air, center field. He's got it. And that is out number 3. In order go the Yankees as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Bottom of the inning. Here's Jose Ramirez. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
That one missed.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Swings in.
Won a Cy Young Award in 2023, and for a while there, he seemed like the best pitcher in baseball without the award.
The wind of the pitch. Breaking ball inside. 2-1.
And Cole's Cy Young Award season wasn't a huge surprise either. He led the American League in innings pitched and ERA. Good things usually happen when you put those two things together, and it certainly worked out for him.
1 out, bases empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. 0-1 down. Just missed. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Cleveland, now the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Number 13, Jazz Chisholm
The pitch. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Bieber, 28 years old, and he won a Gold Glove in 2022. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A massive home run, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
To third, and it goes just foul.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
The first baseman.
Here's Josh Naylor. His first at bat was a strikeout. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Nabs it, and there's 2 down. Here's Lane Thomas. And a foul ball. Outside. And it's 1-1. The Yankees leading by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. No run. Back here in Cleveland. New inning getting started. Now at the plate, Anthony Volpe. And a pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Rocchio drifts towards it. Hauls it in for the out. And now the catcher comes up to him. Austin Wells. And he's already singled in this game. And there's a ball. All right, Singy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now Alex Verdugo. Liner snagged at first. Throw not in time at second to double him off. Great hustle to get back. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Gleyber Torres. On the ground to third, and that one handled. The throw to first, and Gleyber Torres retired. That's the for the Yankees. They're up 2-0. Here in Cleveland, here's Andres Gimenez. On the ground to third, lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Not in time. He's safe.
Waste no time there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Now it's the right fielder. And that's in there for strike one. Gimenez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. There's the strike.
The 2 strikes may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And there's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here's a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The Yanks up by 2. Last half of inning number 5. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Drifts towards it. Makes the grab. And there's one down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Keel in the box now. Takes strike 1. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Next pitch is outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Two on, 1 out. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Got him! He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. So the lineup flips over, and now Stephen Kwan missed with a changeup, and that is ball 1. Left field sizes this one up and makes the play, and that's out number 3. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's Juan Soto. The pitch. Slider misses outside.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it's off the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but well, it's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
So man aboard. It's Aaron Judge now. Hard hit left side. Toss to Naylor. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. 1 for 2. And that one fouled off. One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that one ripped into right, and that's just foul.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Man at second. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Out on the drop, 3rd strike, 2 gone.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Runner at second, 2 down. Foul ball there. And the righty deals. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. He makes the grab, and that is that. The Yanks lead. And we're back. Down the number 2 hitter, Kyle Manzardo. And there's the strike.
You know, these Guardians looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Stepping in, Jose Ramirez. Fastball for a strike. The Guardians down by a pair here in the bottom of the 6th. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the
digs in for the Guardians. There's a strike.
0-1.
2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Two down, nobody on. Got him. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tim Herron.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with a lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
This one popped up. Roquillo makes the grab. And a quick out, number 1. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. And that one hammered. That ball's carrying. And caught on the warning track.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Bounce to 3rd. Jump throw. Not in time. He legs it out.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Two outs. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Here comes a pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 1 left for the Yankees. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the center fielder, Lane Thomas. 0-1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Got him looking. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit it if they can.
Next offering in there for a strike. And now it's even 1-1. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 36.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Torres, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a ball popped up. Naylor gets under it. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
One down, base is empty. Soto checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. Gary Simmons with the call. The 1-1. That one fouled off. Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 8th. Out to center. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Aaron Judge now at the plate. Line drive, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
All over that one right there. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
And first offering is fouled off. And that's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. On the ground to the left. Roquillo. In plenty of time to first, and the inning is over. Back down. Bullpen for the Yankees, Marcus Stroman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Right-handed reliever. That one to first, and it gets by him. Brian Roquillo digs in for the Guardians. Check swing, went around. Strike 1.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Tying run at the plate. Just missed.
It's a good take.
Lifted in the air down the left side. That one gets down for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. Just a blue hit behind third right there. And that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to. And the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
So the tying run at second. Now a screamer into the outfield. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row.
That could be things over to the righty, Mark Leiter Jr.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Righty delivers. Good eye right there.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Hit on the ground might be 2. There's 1. Safe at first. They won't get them both, and the runner comes in from third. 2 on, 1 out. Jose Ramirez, the next to hit. And that one fouled off.
Everyone here understands just how quickly things could change.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Huge strikeout there. At the plate, Josh Naylor.
Pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
And that's whipped for a base hit. In comes the run from third. We are tied at 2. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Runner from third in to score. It's 3-2. So in now for Cleveland, Andres Jimenez. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Just missed. And that one missing low.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate.
Verdugo makes the grab on the run. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. 9th inning coming up.
Leading off.
And he deals. And fouled off.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98. But a really good pass at the ball.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Kicks and deals. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. No outs. Runner at first. And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. That clips a corner.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the ninth.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's gone. And the Yankees have the lead. It's 4-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
jump back to the top of the Yankee order. And stepping in for the Yankees, Gleyber Torres. Here's a rocket out to left. Kwan snags it, and that is that. 2-run blast for the Yankees this inning. And the home team down a run. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the 9, leading off, number 10. Leiter back to work. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the tying run is on base here in the bottom of the 9th.
Oh, this has been a really nice.
Hanley gets the ball now.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
1-run game, bottom 9. And that's in for a strike. That's a little bit low.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Gets the call, and the count's even at 2. With the tying run on at first here in the last half of inning number 9.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Ryan Rocchio swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
He's 2 outs away. Now it's the shortstop, Ryan Rocchio. Up and in, and that's ball 1. Swung on, belted. That's going back. Back some more. Pulls it in on the warning track. Last out for the Guardians in this one. Stephen Kwan will hit next. That misses off the outside edge.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
That one just misses. The Guardians down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
All game, this team had to battle with that 10th man. Those fans making a lot of noise, but they took the lead in the 9th inning, quieted things down. Were able to get those final 3 outs in the bottom half as well. Just a very well executed ball game.
4-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.